separated some of the most popular blush brands, starting with the Dior Rosy Glow. Even though it's such a high intensity pigment color, we want that sheerness. This is more buildable. The Pat McGrath. You're gonna feel extreme smoothness. Not gonna see a high intensity payoff. That softness is gonna soften the effect on your skin. NARS blush, this thing has been through the war. This is Taj Mahal. When you introduce a pearl, the laydown is totally different. The pearl is going to infuse the ability for the blush to be smoother. For a blush application, you're always gonna wanna think about more of a loose style brush. Dense, deposit, high pigment load. Loose, less pigment load. House Labs. This is gonna be a really smooth powder. It's also infused with Arnica. It has skincare in it. Powder blushes can tend to be drying, so if you're dry skin, a skincare infused powder is gonna be a really good idea to help offset that dryness. Going right into Patrick Ta. Look at that intensity of pigment. This is a unique application where you can throw this kind of sheer, fresh cream right on top and get two finishes out of one compact. We have our Juvia's Place blush. It's gonna be the highest pigment load on a budget. Size of these pans, they're huge. Juvia's Place is really competitive. It's insane. They're still creamy, still high pigment, travel friendly, best of both worlds in the sense of I want multiple shades with me, but I don't want to carry a ton of stuff. Not too far from a budget friendly product. Infallible by L'Oreal. It feels very creamy and soft. It's also infused long wearing properties as well. And last, Too Faced Cloud Crush. This is what they call a blurring blush. It's almost like when you get too much powder. If you're going in there and you're spreading your blush and the blush is falling apart a little bit, I personally don't love that. You can see that that also translates when you're trying to lay that blush down. This also has a scent. It falls in a more sheer category compared to the Juvia's. It's right up there with pigment load compared to the House Labs. Dior Rosy Glow, Pat McGrath, NARS, House Labs, Patrick Ta, Juvia's Place, Infallible by L'Oreal. And we have our Too Faced Cloud Crush.
How'd you remember all that?
I know these blushes really well now.